Hey there, welcome back Possum friends. And if it's your first time here, glad you found us. Around here, we're all about helping you understand your furry companion a little better and giving them the happiest, calmest, tail-waggiest life possible. So today we're diving into a big one, how to protect your dog from fireworks and other loud noises, and not just protect them in the moment, but help them build confidence around those sounds over time. Because whether it's the 4th of July, a thunderstorm rolling through, or someone in your neighborhood deciding to test out their car stereo system at full blast, our dogs hear everything, and they hear it louder than we do. Their ears are basically high-definition surround sound, with no volume control. Now if your pup panics at the first boom or starts doing laps around the couch during a thunderclap, you are not alone. It's actually super common, but here's the good news. There's a lot we can do to help, so let's break it down. Step 1. Set up a comfort zone. Dogs love a cozy den-like space. It makes them feel safe. So pick a quiet spot in your home and turn it into their chill-out cave. Think soft blankets, dim lights, and maybe even a crate if your dog likes the security of one. And toss in a shirt that smells like you. They love that stuff. Seriously, to your dog, your scent is like a weighted blanket and a Spotify playlist combined. And if you already know something noisy is coming like fireworks or a storm, get ahead of it. Bring them into that safe space before things get loud. A little pre-game snuggle? Never a bad idea. Sound masking is another biggie. Close the windows, pull the curtains, and play something to soften the scary stuff. A fan, white noise, or some gentle music can work wonders. There's even music made specifically for dogs. Yes, doggy lo-fi exists and it slaps. Let's talk about calming wraps like thunder shirts. These give your dog gentle pressure around their torso like a constant hug, and for a lot of pups it works like magic. Not every dog responds to it, but when it works, it's amazing. Now here's something important. Watch how you respond. It's super tempting to scoop your dog up and shower them with, "It's okay, it's okay," energy. And hey, comfort is good, but we also don't want to accidentally reinforce their panic. If you're calm, it sends the message, "This noise? Not a big deal." So talk to them in a relaxed voice, stay chill, and maybe even toss a treat or two if they're doing okay. You're their role model here, and the less you act like it's the end of the world, the more they'll start to believe you. Now, on to desensitization and counter-conditioning. Fancy words, but basically this is the long-term plan to help your dog not freak out about loud noises. Here's how it works. You start by playing those scary sounds, fireworks, thunder, sirens, but at a super low volume, like whisper quiet, and you pair it with something awesome, mealtime, a chew toy, playtime. Over time, you gradually turn up the volume as long as your dog stays relaxed. If they start to get stressed, no worries, just dial it back and try again later. Slow and steady wins the bark battle here. And remember, exercise and mental stimulation matter too. A tired dog is a calm dog, so don't skip the walks, play sessions, or puzzle toys. It's not just about burning off energy, it's about giving them confidence and structure. And honestly, watching a dog try to figure out a treat ball is its own kind of entertainment. Highly recommend. Another thing you can try? Natural calming products. There are treats with soothing ingredients like L-theanine and valerian root, pheromone diffusers you can plug in, and even calming sprays for their bed or crate. These aren't miracle fixes, but for some dogs, they really take the edge off. Just be sure to check with your vet before starting anything new, because every pup is different. And speaking of professionals, don't be afraid to reach out if your dog's fear is serious. If they're chewing through doors, hiding for hours, or refusing to eat when there's a storm, that's not something they should have to live with. A trainer or vet behaviorist can help you come up with a solid plan, and in some cases, short-term meds can be a lifesaver while you work on behavior training. And hey, one last thing, give yourself some grace. You're doing a great job just by caring about your dog's stress levels. They might not be able to say thank you in words, but trust me, that wagging tail, that nuzzle, that big dramatic sigh when they finally chill out, that's dog speak for, "You're my hero." Thanks for watching. If you got some value out of this video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and check out the description. We've got some awesome affiliate links for cat toys, behavior courses, and must-have gear your feline friend will love. And if you want to keep the pet wisdom flowing, go ahead and click on one of the videos on the screen to keep learning about your furry friend. I'll see you there.